Okay, ladies and gents, boys and girls, guests, clan members, my homies, yo. We're gonna do I think this is like 19 minutes. I think. I don't know. It's. We have one mission, two maps. I think you're gonna enjoy it. I got some decent video gameplay out of the deal and was actually able to make it through the maps without losing everybody except for, well, you'll notice here momentarily. This is a really good map. You have one mission, two maps. I guess I could do two missions. Yeah. Anyway, in this role I'm playing the medic. I'm trying to stay back as much as possible so that I can help my fellow clanmates, teammates. It's best to, on these type of maps, have at least two medics because one usually rushes sometimes with the other guys and he ends up getting killed and nobody can pick him up because the other medic's way back at the other end and trying to take care of his own self or kill another player. And by the time they arrive, he's dead. So we lose a medic real quick, and it's really hard to complete this properly if you only have one medic and he doesn't stay back, you know, because a lot of these medics, they'll grab medic and they'll take off, and it's like, I really need you back here. This is a pretty good map. It's best to have a couple of infantrymen so they can constantly replenish you with ammo. And it's also a very good idea to watch your back. As you can see, this guy just come up behind us, and we'd already passed that area. So we triggered him somehow, and we almost got our ass wiped there. When you're a med, always take care of your guys. You're going to see them. You know, they're going to have the little medical badges pop up on the screen, or you're going to see the little lightning bolt there in front of me. That means I've got a guy down, so he needs to be picked up, or he's, well, I couldn't make it. So we just lost one player. These guys that I'm playing with right now, they don't have that much high ranks. I don't think they've played this map that much. Or any map, actually. But you see what I'm doing here. We had a straggler that was taking shots at us, and I'm wasting my time because you can see a man down in my left-hand corner. He's down, and I'm sitting here wasting my time on this idiot, and I just lost him. So that's two big boo-boos for the Bongmeister here, just to get this one lousy prick. Okay, so there's another guy. See, some of our teams already went past, and here we have another straggler. It's real painful behind this fence because your shots don't always go through. They get deflected off the fence. But you see that he does get hit. It's just way too many shots to put this man down. Just way too many shots. And you can see a warbird coming into the foreground. So let's go catch up to our guys here and let's try to get ourselves back in order. As a guy, if you're straggling behind, you know, and your guys are already up front, try to cover the rooftops. You know, just keep an eye out because those are the guys that are going to be picking your dudes off as they're running down the street. They're going to, just like they are there, they're going to be dropping those RPGs. Boost this buddy up. Boom! We're back up and running. The shotgun really is a fantastic weapon. It's a good weapon. I like it. I'm just not as fast with it as I should be. Oh, nade. Yeah. You've seen the nade pop up, the indicator. It shows they toss a nade at us. You want to leave. If you're a medic, you don't want to get caught in an area with a nade. You know, they need a survivor to heal them when they do. So just kind of hang with your buddies. Try to stay back. Take a look at what's around you. Try to always watch your back because you never know when somebody's going to start firing from behind or where you triggered another enemy AI. Like I just got hit there twice. So there's a man down. Let's go take care of him real quick if we can. Well, I just lost one of them. No, he said no. Yep. No, they're down on the ground. Okay, so I just passed my guys up. Now I've got to go back and find them. I just lost one because of my bad mistake there, not paying attention to where my teammates were. And we've got a straggler taking shots at us, and there's only one of us left. So I just lost 2 players. Oh, 1 player. There he is. Now we have 2 of us sitting here, and we're not going anywhere. And apparently that's because we've got a couple of AI that are already popped up in the mission, and it's not going to let us leave. So we have to take care of these guys one way or the other. And let's just have a little fun here. Like I said, I love this pistol. This is just fantastic. Let's get our little booty out of here, and let's go on to the next map. Or will we? Oh no! RPGs. So here we've got a few more AI that have popped up, and they both happen to have a couple of RPGs. So now they're going to take us out from the determined little bastards, aren't they? And see, you know, they have to go down. Somebody has to go down. Oh, or ain't that a pain in the ass? I'm not gonna get him. I'm the last one here, so I'm out of here. Okay, there's a walkthrough of 1 map. We're going to be coming up on the second aspect of the mission here, which will include a different map. Everybody's going to get revamped. As long as 1 person makes it, you know, to the transport, the whole team wins. You know, just like in AA, 1 person makes it, the whole team wins. You get medic points the same way. You know, you're getting points for helping your guys with their body armor. Oh yeah. That was sweet. This is a pretty good little part of the map here. It can get a little hectic if you rush out all at once. All your guys rush out at once, you will get slaughtered. So that's just a small word of advice. I mean, I wouldn't consider it, because you could lose 2 or 3 people right off the bat. You've only got 5 or 6 players on that team, so there's no sense in losing almost half your team when you jump right out of the damn transport. This is a good little map. It's got a lot of places to hide, a lot of places to run around. I mean, it's not as limited as some of the other AA maps, you know, where you can only go so far to the left or so far to the right. This one's really broad. They have a lot of places for you to run and hide. A lot of nooks and crannies and open buildings, ledges, you name it. This is just a really all-a-good round map. We got a little trouble here, so we're going to try to work our way through without getting shot. I got a laser on my ass, and hopefully somebody just took care of it. And you can see I'm not as efficient with a shotgun as I would like to be. I got that laser on my ass again. It's a wonder I'm not already dead, but that's about to happen real quickly. The reason I spawned right there was, I believe, because the admin had it set up for a respawn because we was already at a certain point. That's the only thing I can think of, because in reality there's no reason I should have popped up, because I had no medic pull me up, so I don't know what happened. But I'm the last in line, so I'm going to sit back, take a look at the background, and play with some stragglers, like that guy right there. And I may end up, see, I just got hit from behind again, and I have no idea where these guys are coming from. But he's there. I mean, I just got hit. And I got hit again. So, screw him, we're out of here. Try to catch up with our guys. This is where it becomes a little messy. You can see the amount of people that we lost here. This was obviously a nice little skirmish. And we lost a couple of guys. Right off the bat, this is going to be towards the alley. When they walk into here, my team is already out in the alley, and the enemy has already surpassed one of them and made it right into my position. And this is where it gets really nasty, because all of our guys are down but 1 or 2, and you're just going to end up running into somebody that you don't want to run into, which just happens to be me at the moment. That's didn't feel a thing. Okay, you're going to watch this last guy here. He's going to work his way through. He does a pretty good job. He actually does a very good job of getting his ass up the alley. You can see my dead body laying there. Now, most of the bad guys have already been taken out through the alley because they've already come through, or we've already hit them while they were in the alley. But I'm sure you could probably count maybe 15 or 20 bodies throughout that little skirmish right there. This is where he's going to get into difficulty. This is where one man cannot finish the job. He just cannot finish the job. Even though he is a good infantryman, he has plenty of ammo. He has a long way to go, and he's about to get completely outnumbered. This is where teamwork comes into effect. We have to stay alive, or we're not going to get to these points. And that's why I can't stress the fact you need to have 2 medics on these maps. 2 medics. I can't express that enough. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start that same little run from right here where I was sitting there playing with that straggler earlier. And we're going to head up here to the fence, and we're going to do this as teamwork. And if you watch here, the entire team stays back. They cover each other's ass. They let the enemy come through. We do a close quarter combat. We do some good battle. But we're all still up and running right now. We're all still alive. We didn't lose everybody or anybody like we did the last time. We're all still here. Our gunner gets to clear out the tower up there that I was screwing with a while ago. Everybody is replenishing their armor. They're going to replenish their body armor, their ammo. And we're going to make a run up the street, and we're going to see what kind of fun we can't get into. And you'll notice I'm using an automatic weapon this time. That's because it's a different, this is a different group of players, and they are all high-ranking, good ranking players. And you can see that they stay together and they play as a team. And there are a couple of us that actually stay back. There is more than just me. There's a couple of us that stay back away from the main team, just so we can cover our ass. And like I said, it's always a good idea to keep an eye on the rooftops if you're hanging back, because they're the guys that's going to be bringing real big surprises to your guys that are rushing. So try to help them out the best you can, especially if you're an auto weapon or a medic and you're hanging back. Like I said, there's great places for the AI to hide. There's all kinds of places for you to run around and learn the map. You can make this map you know, run any way you want it, really. It all depends on the other players in the game, because if they're not familiar, or if they're not very good, or if they're just not, you know, working as a team, this becomes a very, very tough map. And I mean, I've played it probably 25 times and only completed it 3 times, because not only I, but other players just, they either leave or they don't want to finish the map. I mean, they get aggravated and they leave. And this looks like, you know, the video that I'm giving you here looks like a fairly simple walkthrough, but in all honesty, it is not a simple walkthrough. It is a pain in the ass. And it's time consuming. On these maps like this, they will give you 40 minutes for one team. Some give you 60, 90, and 105 minutes on some of these maps, because they are very, very difficult. And there's just so many ways to get around it and to get through it. You don't have to make this a repetitive, the exact same thing every single time you play this map. It does not have to be that way. I mean, you can change that with your gameplay, which is really cool. So we're sitting here, you know, I'm checking out the rooftops, because I know previously that we had trouble. We don't see any trouble coming from them now. So we'll just sit back and cover our 2 guys that are hanging back. One, of course, was a medic. One was an engineer, much like me. You see one of them needs some body armor work done. He's got the little badge popping up there in front of him, the little lightning bolt. So he needs some help. We're just going to wait till everybody gets in. Congratulations. You made it through the first map. I hope you enjoyed that one. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Ah, the pasta's building up. I can feel it already. Okay, here comes map number 2 on the mission. This is a pretty fun map also. Lots of places to hide. Really nice terrain. Really good outlook. It gets a little bit hairy. We're gonna do this in like 3 or 4, maybe 6 minutes, I think. If that. I'm not certain. I think maybe something like 4 to 6 minutes. But this is a rush through. I mean, we actually got very, very lucky, but I believe it's because I got good players on the team. And you'll notice when they advance, they don't advance as a group. They advance as a pair or a trio, or they split up. and everybody grabs a area and tries to secure what little section they can. And you'll see I'm the only one focused on this guy. Everybody else has got something else they got to deal with. So it just goes to show you, you know, you can't do this by yourself. And it does. I really like this because it forces you to play as a team. And we're going to, oh, looky there. See, there's somebody we won't have to run into, or my guys up front won't have to run into, because by the time they get to him, he may have taken out 2 of our guys or done some serious damage. RPGs. Ah, they are everywhere. But they're a good opponent. I mean, they're not the most accurate things, but they can hurt you. And yes, on some maps they are much more accurate than they are on the others. And you'll see we're just trying to clear the area so our guys can get replenished. Everybody work their deal. Everybody get their ammo. Let's take care of the body armor. If there's a medic over there, I'm sure he's taking care of whoever needs to be med. And let's just sit back and play a little bit here. Like I said, remember, always watch your back, because that very situation right there, anything can trigger these other AI, and you don't know. This is much, much better than, you know, the Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, etc., etc. Any of those. This is so much more tactical and so much more, I don't know. I can't tell it to you any other way other than the fact that this is a badass game. And if you don't take my word for it, then I would suggest you roll another one and think about it. Or better yet, roll 2. And here you will notice this is really a fun part of the alley. We're going to clear it properly. We are here as a team. We let them come down. We took them out, or they took them out actually. I'm still clearing the back area. I see one of my guys may have just died on me. Oh, I'm not even a medic, so I can't help him anyway. Oh well. So you see, this is where the guy came up a while ago, and he came up into a bunch of them, and you notice that he was pretty much by himself. Here we have a whole group. So this way we can take care of this and secure the area. This is a nice little place. The farmers market is full of them. I mean, whenever I'm dead and I've been through here, I've watched our other guys take out 7, 8, 9, 10 guys. So just because you don't see all the enemy while you're watching me and my point of view, that does not mean that the other guys are not busy, because they are. Okay, so there is 2 walkthroughs on 1 mission with 2 maps. Both, you know, a not so good a way of completing the first mission, and a secondary way of actually completing the mission properly as a team. And I hope you enjoyed it. You can see that we had some pretty good time. Those are some high ranks up there. There's only one other person there with my rank, and I got some good points off that. I got some great kills. You know, a lot of work. So I hope you enjoy it. It's the Bongmeister kicking back, giving you good